Life's a gamble, take a chance. In the twilight of fortune's dance.
At this point, if the news sounds like satire, that's because it is. So tonight, we're treating it exactly the way it deserves. Veterans, Vegas, bad ideas, and zero patience for nonsense. Welcome to Sin City Spin.
Host with voices rich and cool. Share the secrets, break the rules. Martini wisdom flows like gold. Every episode a story told.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Sin City Spin. We are your hosts. To my right, he's high society. It's Jason Slider LeDuc.
You think you're better than me? You think you're better than me, Drew?
Well, we're gonna cover that a little later. Don't you
gotta,
worry.
you gotta.
I'm working.
You gotta
on it.
dial that back, kid.
I'm working on it. Don't you worry about it. We'll get there.
Think you're better than me.
To my left, he's high energy. It's Christian Mental Ward.
taking a nap.
And me, I'm high. That's all. Drew Masour.
You gotta go up.
Gotta go
Up. Yeah, there you go.
I heart them. K-pop Demon Hunters, man, they're my shit.
It's an interesting dichotomy when you're watching them perform on the Rockin' New Year's Eve ball.
Yeah.
And you have to explain. I had to explain to my wife. She's like, "How do you know who they are?" I'm like, "Drew."
First, triple word score on dichotomy. Good job.
Yeah,
And I don't have a second.
I am full following all three of them on Instagram, as well as K-pop Demon Hunters Netflix fans. Now I'm getting all the cosplay people that dress up as them and then lip sync the songs, and some of that's kind of fun too. And that's what I do with 5 days when I don't work.
And restraining orders incoming.
I have been kind of lazy with our Sin City Spin Instagram, but it does explain a lot of the suggestions lately.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
Do you know Drew Masour likes K-pop Demon Hunters? Yes. So much so that I finally found prediction markets. I was like, well, this seems like something a gambler would enjoy.
Yeah, because it's gambling.
Shush, it's contract buying.
I don't care how many times you call it buying a contract. I live in Nevada. I know gambling when I see it.
And it said, do you think K-pop Demon Hunters is going to win? And I went, yes. And they said, how many contracts do you want to buy? And I was like,
all of them.
How much are the contracts?
You didn't even look to see what they were going to win. You were just like, do you think this
I thought I was betting on the Golden Globes, and then they won, and I went and checked it, and I was like, oh, the Grammys.
Oh, they won a Golden Globe. They're sure.
Yeah, they won a Golden Globe and they won some other
Critics' Choice.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
They're doing well on the award season. So
And
I hope that continues, and then my contracts will be worth money because I didn't gamble. I bought a contract. My bets will come in, and there'll be a capital gain, not a tax win, or a gambling win. I don't know what that does for me in taxes, but we'll see.
I think
welcome to the show, everyone.
I think you will get taxed at a lower rate if it's considered a capital gain.
I do believe that to be the case.
well,
yes.
were they passing that crap also? Where like even if you like lost all of your wins, we're going to get taxed?
Yes. So they're working
all
on
the
that
professional.
They're actually working on that legislation now. So what he's talking about is rough order magnitude. There's a bill out there. One Big Beautiful Bill made it so that if you win $10,000, you would get taxed on that.
You could only
rate.
deduct 90% of what you lost as an expense in gambling.
So if you lost $10,000, you could only claim $9,000 of that as a loss. So you still lost that $1,000, but you still have to pay taxes on it like it's a gain. Not only did you lose money, you have to pay taxes on your loss.
Well, and that's going to get really complicated for a lot of
Which is why they're trying to fix it.
professional gamblers, or even like
I think they'll get it fixed.
Like Bretsky and all those other guys that do that stuff on YouTube. Every episode of Bretsky, that guy chews through $10,000.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to affect the professional gambling community, but that's probably why they're fixing it. Anyway, on to our show. Now that we're all caught up on each other's nonsense. Great word. Who would like to open the show?
I'm going to save mine for the end, I think.
Oh, good. I like it.
Mine's a closer.
You want to lead us off?
I feel like mine's a closer.
Okay.
Nice.
No,
I trust in you.
I know you've got this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to steal your other one.
Oh, okay.
I've been a little busy this week, and I wanted to do some research on one topic, but I didn't. But it would appear that yet again we are leading the way in what is newsworthy, not just here in Nevada, but nationally, because the Boring Company is now being called for investigation.
Great branding, guys. Great branding.
For those that have not seen our New Year's special and seen the sponsorship that we had from the Boring Company, it's worth a watch. You should go watch it. We worked real hard on that skit.
Even before that,
you only need to watch up through when Jacques shows up. You don't need the rest.
No, you need to watch the end credits. You need to watch the end credits because I worked hard on that.
Watch it all burn.
Mental did work hard on all of that, on all of it. So if that matters to you, please watch the whole thing.
My wife woke up the next day.
It goes
she's
pretty
like,
severely downhill after Jacques shows up.
My wife showed up. She's like, okay, why is there something on fire in the backyard and you haven't been to sleep yet? It's a thing. We're doing a thing. Anyway, how is
that different from most weekends at your house?
High energy.
Yeah. No, you're valid. Normally it's in the garage and I'm greasier.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, valid.
You might actually be on fire as well most weekends.
True. Yeah.
Hair on fire anyway.
No. This
not this beautiful lock.
Not this beautiful lock. It's fire resistant.
The fabulous mane.
Glorious hair.
And it's not like it's Nomex. It's just my hair goes, hey, fire, just back up. And fire, yeah, sorry.
Too cool for you.
So we talked about this. The Boring Company.
Enjoy that. You'll never see that again.
They're digging tunnels because that was the sellout. Is you don't need mass transit. We'll put it all underground with these hypersonic trains. They're not hypersonic trains. They're not hypersonic trains.
Yes, it can take you to the airport.
That's the thing. But so it was underground. It was underground, and now it runs all the way to Resorts World. And they did just recently open up airport service, which, to their credit, from Resorts World to the airport, it's like $7. Which can't complain.
Bad.
That is not bad at all. It's cheaper than an Uber. It's easier than anything else. And
I mean, you gotta be at Resorts World, but
fair, yeah. But
kidding. I really like Resorts World.
They can do that, but you can do it from the convention center and in that whole area. And since moving here, I have taken a cab one time. And it was like an Uber surge rate because we showed up during some busy weekend.
Did you lose a bet?
Yes. And I mean, within 3 blocks, I realized this is why I don't drive in cabs in this city at all, ever. I've been backwards off of a racetrack at 140 miles an hour. Cab ride was scarier.
What? I do miss that about cabs. But the challenge with cabs in this town has always been if you are not on the strip in a cab line, it's almost impossible to get a cab.
Yeah, and we were at the airport, and then they had like the whole line, and the guy was like, well, it's this car's up. And I had 2 giant bags, and Vicky had 2 giant bags, which weren't going to fit in the cab. I'm like, well, this isn't going to work. Well, it's his up. Well, then you bend the laws of physics, union man. And they finally put us in SUV. And the problem with cab drivers is they don't own the vehicle. So they don't care. Uber, Lyft, they own the vehicle. They care.
Yeah.
And it makes a difference how they go through that city. It was a Toyota RAV4, had 300,000 miles on there, and this guy was trying to murder this poor truck.
Highway to the danger zone.
Seriously, dear God. Yeah.
Danger zone.
That's all right. And I'm trying to bitch about the Boring Company. And so now they did recently open it up, but the tunnel doesn't go to the airport because, well, you don't want to have tunnels under the airport. That's not a safety risk.
I mean,
exactly.
There's nothing inherently bad about that, but it does require some planning and engineering.
No, the airport will not let them dig tunnels to the airport. So they have to go on the surface streets past a certain point, which defeats the entire point of the tunnels in the first place. And the tunnels are now...
Cannon Airport Boulevard is...
it's garbage. Yeah. And the whole thing is being investigated finally because even like our blind Nevada EPA is going, that's a lot of green stuff. That really is a lot of green stuff. So Dina Titus, one of the representatives, several people here in the city, they are calling for OSHA investigations because of multiple safety violations, and the EPA is finally getting involved because green stuff should not be like drinking water.
Slurry, slushy green stuff. Yeah. And the fact that when a news camera showed up, they covered up their work pond. So they called them fake news.
Fox. They called the Fox
affiliate. They covered it up with a tarp that said "nothing to see here."
Yeah. So
I certainly hope they haven't done any kind of permanent damage, and I certainly hope the officials get the answers we, the citizens of this city, deserve and require. Because all joking aside, green water is probably bad.
You know, I mean, it's probably no worse than the jet fuel that's leached into the water table underneath the strip and all the other stuff that's leached in from the resorts. So but
at least that was spread out over like 40, 50 years.
And also just don't be blatant about it.
Yeah.
Like
come on.
Be slicker about it.
Like, when you pick your nose, you don't flick the booger at your mom. You gingerly try and wipe it on her couch. Have
some class, boring company. Don't flick your boogers at your mom.
Point being, to our between 40 and 40 million viewers.
Yes.
You want to know what's going to be news in 3 months?
Check out Sin City Spin.
Check out our drunken rantings.
To include the Grammys.
My final thought is I can't imagine a scenario where the richest man in the world would own a company and do sinister things.
Excellent.
My net worth is $1 trillion.
And you must find the jade monkey by the next full moon.
And in 20 years, money won't be a thing because I'll have all of it.
Do you think Elon would do it for the lulz if I changed my name to Smithers and said I would go work for him for free?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think he would. I think he would do it for the lulz.
His chatbot is undressing people. Yeah, he's in. He's in.
I think he would do. I think he might actually even pay me if I changed my name to Smithers.
I think he might promote.
But you would have to get that dressing down of Smithers. There's been a marked decrease in the quality and quantity of your totaling.
Oh yeah, that's a given. But I would do it for the lulz. I don't know if Elon would, but Elon, if you're watching. If you're into it for the lulz, I'm into it, at least for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have to believe he is.
Well, and let's be honest, because
I think he's into life for the
if he's building his robot girlfriend based on his employees, you want some Slider to balance that the hell out right now, because I am certain it is leaning in the wrong direction. And we need a little Slider to have the girl start developing. The robot girl needs a little bit of self-respect, and she needs some
little bit of self-esteem. little bit of self-esteem and some 1500 cc implants.
If only there was a school dedicated to the betterment of wayward girls with low self-esteem.
I just in my head, I'm hearing the robot going, I used to think all of you guys were just how it is. Then I met Slider. All of you, go fuck yourselves. I'm a lady, and I will be treated as such.
Not by Slider, but by the rest of you clowns.
Yeah.
This is why I'm single.
You're high society, so you can get away with some of that.
You think you're better than me?
Let's get this thing back on track.
Why?
Or back. Let's get it back to the underground tunnel that's leading into our
drinking. That doesn't sound like something you would say.
No, I have a funny joke I want to make, but I have to introduce my topic first.
All right.
This whole news and notes is just a lead-in for his punchline.
All right. So. Quick recap.
Don't forget to make this joke.
Quick recap. If none of that made sense to you, go watch the New Year's special.
Yes, please do.
If I think about it, I'll link it right here.
You know what else you can put right here? A picture.
Look here.
Of the new food pyramid. Or down there. Because it's an inverted triangle. It might look like a vagina at the table. This is what you eat.
Looks like a guy that's swole. That's what it is. That's what an upside down pyramid is.
Have you guys checked out the new food pyramid?
So you get swole. I didn't check out the old food pyramid. I'm not looking at that.
Real talk. I didn't either. The new food pyramid though looks yummy.
The reason,
it's steak and chicken and cheese.
You know what the new food pyramid sounds like?
Good goodness.
You're losing a foot. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like
No, that was the old food pyramid. The new food pyramid is specifically designed to save at least one of Drew's feet.
Yes. And here's what's great. I'm going to go to my dietitian and laugh because I eat the fuck out of that top of the food pyramid. I'm drinking whole milk. I'm eating steak. I got cheese.
And you know what she's gonna do? Because I think we have the same nutritionist.
She's gonna
you know what
laugh
she's
and
gonna
have a
do?
heart attack.
She's gonna laugh and she's gonna hold up a bone saw on that fake VA Zoom call. She's gonna laugh and hold up a bone saw. She's like, listen, I hear what you're saying, but you can't live at the top layer of the food pyramid. You gotta move down the pyramid. She's gonna hold up a bone saw.
Dude, there was shrimp on it. You know what I loved? At the very top of the
Shrimp?
food. Shrimp. There's shrimp, dude. Check this thing is
Shrimp
glorious.
has zero nutritional value.
It's in the
It's
solid middle. It's above banana.
Were you looking at the food pyramid, or were you looking at the menu for the all-you-can-eat buffet?
Yeah, we look at the buffet. Shrimp is a cocktail sauce delivery vector.
Yes.
Yes.
Just like crab legs are a butter delivery vector.
And they are both to balance out the fried turkey when we go to do our.
Well, at least there's some protein in the
What
fried
I like
turkey.
is if you take the top of the food pyramid and then put it in the bottom of the food pyramid, it's a good sandwich. It's a real good sandwich.
So,
What is that? A ho-ho with a slice of
okay,
ham?
is that your joke? Did you get it in?
No.
Okay, keep going.
No.
Keep going.
Milk is at the top of the food pyramid. And for all the times you have given me shit about drinking milk, I want you to know, I watched a doctor. I watched Dr. Ben Carson look into the camera and say, drinking milk makes you smarter. Took a big old drink of milk and went, And now, I want you to know, Slider, I'm coming for you. I know you got the big brain, buddy, but I'm drinking milk every day, getting smarter.
Wasn't this a commercial in the 80s?
Yeah, but with a lot more attractive people. I have a question for you on this. Actually, I have two questions for you. How much advice have you taken from Ben Carson before? And besides the milk thing, do you intend on taking any other advice from Ben Carson?
Nope. I have decided that we just pick the narrative.
Just this one thing. Okay.
Dude, steaks and milk, and I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna be the dude. I'm gonna be high, drinking milk, and smarter than everybody.
The dude doesn't drink milk; he drinks White Russians.
Oh, I thought it was it's milk based.
Yeah, there's milk in there, but there's also vodka.
Dude, steaks
It's
and
not.
dairy.
It's actually not milk. It's cream. But yeah.
Which is actually worse, but
I have milk, I have gummies, and I have a robe. I'm saying I'm leaning into a new direction. New year, new me.
maybe maybe Ben Carson needs a Smithers.
Maybe.
I love that his nutrition habits from 2 years ago are going to get his feet cut off, but now his unchanged fitness habits are suddenly going to make him the smartest of all three of us.
Yes.
I can't wait. Do you know how hard it is to be the smartest of all three of us?
Okay, first off, because I'm not the smartest of all three of us, it is not very hard.
No, of course you don't know.
I am going to need the nanobots to clear out the clogged arteries, though.
You guys
just clear that cholesterol.
You guys do not understand the effort I put in.
No, look, you want to be the smartest guy on the Vegas tech scene.
I'm nowhere near the smartest guy in the Vegas tech scene.
That takes some effort. To be the smartest guy of us three, no.
You know what it takes?
That's like my Chihuahua is the biggest dog in my house.
Put another way, the amount of effort I have to hold back saying things is what I'm talking about.
Now you're painting a much clearer picture.
All
Okay.
I know is me and Milk are coming for the big brain.
And you have a fair point about the smart people in the Vegas tech scene, because right now they're watching this and they're saying, yeah, Slider. Now you know how we feel having to hold back saying things to you. So
No,
I get it. I'm not so arrogant as to not think that smarter people do the same thing to me.
Fair enough. I'm just here for the hair, showing that off. Yeah, that's my job.
That's your contribution?
Yeah, exactly. I'm the Fabio.
Well, mission accomplished.
I learned a long time ago, and it was eggs that taught me this. Because when I was growing up, eggs are good for you. Eggs are part of a good
Eggs are still good for you.
Hold on, it was not always. Then eggs were bad for you. Then just the middle part of the egg, the yellow part.
Right.
was bad for you. The white part was good.
This was a Simpsons episode, actually.
Oh, guaranteed, yeah.
And then it was fake eggs in a carton were good for you. And
Yes.
then, ultra processed food, super bad. Go back to eating eggs.
Yeah.
And so I've eaten eggs the whole time. I'm fucking rocking
Right,
this.
'cause
I'm like the healthiest person on the planet.
Because at the end of the day, all the things that you just said were the things that dumb reporters say on local news, not what anybody actually said about eggs. Right? Eggs are fine for you. They've always been fine for you. You just have to be careful because if you do eat the yolks, they can be high in cholesterol, and you just have to watch that with the rest of your diet to make sure you're not getting too much. You're not raising your cholesterol levels. See, this is what I'm talking about being the smartest guy here.
And by the way, incidentally,
No.
the eggs in a carton, okay, first off, every single time we were deployed, that's all we were getting. And we all know it. It was all eggs in a
Look,
carton for those omelets.
Man, you know, it's called service for a reason. We're making sacrifices for our country. Delicious sacrifices.
Here's what I'm saying.
Those eggs in a carton and processed cheddar omelets. Come on.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Made to order, by the way.
My favorite, and we were going way off topic. My favorite thing is you develop a relationship with one or two of those TCNs, right? And I had my guy from Bangladesh. I don't think he
when
spoke
they see you,
right because I always
Mr.
like
Drew, hey!
I always like my eggs sunny side up. And the dude would straight up, and like it took me a couple of weeks to get them to where I like them, but he would basically crack them, fry them,
They know you when they see you.
and then boom, flip it right into the plate or right in the styrofoam container, nice and runny, and I'd have my toast, and we were good to go. And all of a sudden, they got this new supervisor from New Jersey who got all wound up, and like literally, the kid was like broken hearted. He's like, I. Mr. Major, I can no longer cook your eggs for you. Why not, dude? And I got to deal with some damn tech sergeant starting to give me lectures about how that, my sunny side up eggs are going to kill me.
oh my god.
And I'm looking at him going,
And did you say to him, "Hey, tech sergeant, how about a sir at the end of that sentence?" And two, how about you let the officers run the Air Force for a little bit?
I just looked at him and I go, you're going to, and it was clearly one of those situations I'm like, you're going to lecture me on what's healthy.
This is why I get in trouble is because I'd look at him and go, "Do you know how long it took me to train the help?"
Your job is easier because of me.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy knows what I want immediately.
Why are you messing it all up, dude? You could have walked in. You could have had an easy job because that guy was trained. He was making me happy. I'm filling out
You
the
ruined
customer
it for
service
everyone.
reports. Exactly. All right. There are rules, man. Okay. And if you start making these dudes have to wash dishes during WWE, you're just going to screw everything all up. Let them watch their wrestling. It keeps them happy. And then I get my sunny side up eggs. Yeah.
And you know what else works? Steak and cheesy eggs for breakfast, avocado toast, and a glass of milk, motherfucker.
Okay. Favorite deployed chow hall meal.
Ooh. All right. So I would get bored with the repetition, and almost every time, like the last 35% of my deployment, everything that wasn't breakfast was nachos. Because you do Taco Tuesday, and then there'd be plenty of the taco ground beef the next day, and you if you didn't have the nachos laid out, you'd crunch up the taco shells, grab some cheese and some jalapenos from the salad bar, throw that in the microwave for 30 seconds. There you go. And as the week would go on and those supplies would start to run out, you'd go over and get the small bags of Doritos, throw those on there, get the cheese and jalapenos from the salad bar, and keep going. And if you couldn't get the ground beef, you could get the bacon from the salad bar. So I had about 17 variations of nachos that I would just basically end up eating all the
I
time.
no longer feel bad for cooking a shit ton of Pop-Tarts and turning them into cereal when we ran out of them.
I know where you're coming from because when I started on my first deployment, I had like an accountability buddy. We were working out, we were doing all this stuff, and it was like that grilled chicken and the rice, and you're doing that like every meal that's not breakfast. You're being very careful at breakfast and all that kind of stuff. And then about halfway through that deployment, it used to be I think it was Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Was pizza and wings night.
At
the chow hall, and then for some reason I don't know what it was. Pizza and wings night became every night at that chow hall on that deployment. I don't know why. I don't know if they just had a bunch of them or whatever it was.
They know how to keep the crowd happy.
Yeah, I feel like it was like they got a delivery of a surplus of them.
Yeah.
But so that became my go-to dinner if I was having like not a great day. I was like, but that's not my favorite. But we'll let you do your favorite.
Okay.
But like the whole thing, regardless of what I ate, I always came back way fitter because, I mean, you're bored. You're working out twice a day. I used to run so damn much. I was running like 70 miles a week.
Yeah, best part of deployment, there's nothing to do but do your job and work out.
Pretty much.
Even where I was, because we can say we were at Al-Udeid now. We couldn't say it back then. We had 2 movie theaters on base. We had like 3 gyms. We had all this rec stuff. And even then, with all that, there's still really... You just get into this pattern of you get up, you do your job, you go work out, you do your job again, you go work out.
Yeah.
Right? You're doing 2 days.
Whatever professional military education you're working on, you do that, or if you're working on your degree,
whatever.
Yeah.
It's you have to work really hard to not be jacked and smart while you're deployed.
Well, now you've got deployed internet, so you've got all the same creature comforts we've got here. You can scroll,
I do
doom
porn.
scroll.
Yeah. Well, even before then, though, you had the portable hard drives.
My favorite was when they had the birthday dinners once a month. Because I was often deployed for my birthday.
Ah.
And so they do that once a month, like, only if you're born in the month of May can you come have steak. And they'd have like this VIP section curtained off. No one could go back.
I got none of that.
Oh, I mean, well, I was in
I don't think we did that on either of my deployments.
I was a calm guy.
I think we had cake once a month.
Yeah,
they'd have a big
which
cake,
it was always terrible sheet cake. I wasn't going to eat it anyway.
And then you'd sit there with the wing
terrible
commander
sheet cake is the best.
with all the other people born in the same month as you, and just be like, "We are better than them." Oh, it's so good.
I do remember though.
So you do think you're better than me?
I'm drinking my milk.
I had an Army Patriot major roommate. And the thing about like those units is they deploy with their own DFAC. So they had the tent down the road from the regular chow hall at Dafra.
That's good
and
stuff.
He got all excited because he's like, oh, dude, Sergeant so-and-so is here now. And all of his Army buddies were like, oh, my God, yeah, that's great. And that guy, he was teaching all of those third country nationals because they had Soul Food Tuesday. And you would straight up go in there and, they had chicken wings.
Sounds good.
They had proper black-eyed peas.
That sounds good.
Dude, yeah, they had
Good.
it was, collards, all that good stuff. And that was a good time until they rotated that guy out.
Okay.
What was your favorite?
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna preface this with, it was at my second deployment when I was in Iraq, in Baghdad. It was after the drawdowns. There were only 250 of us in the country.
Oh,
drawdowns. We were right across the street from the U.S. Embassy, and the U.S. Embassy had great food every Sunday. Every Sunday we would go over there for prime rib and lobster tail and prime rib and clad and that still was not my favorite thing, because about halfway through that deployment, they started this new thing. I forget what night it was, but once a week they would do quesadillas.
Ooh.
And they would take like the really large tortillas.
Yeah.
And they would put so much cheese and so much, and anything else you want, like it was like all the stuff from the omelet station.
Yeah.
But they would put that on your quesadilla. They would grill it there right in front of you, and that was my absolute favorite meal.
Oh my God,
That's legit.
I'm having a Mongolian barbecue flashback at an embassy.
Because I do remember like having to fake the quesadillas a couple times when I was like, I'm not eating Fiesta fish.
Yeah, these were legit.
The burger line.
Yeah.
These were legit. So that was my favorite. Even when faced with once a week, we had prime rib and lobster at the embassy.
It's
the crappy little quesadillas were still my favorite thing.
Made to order. There's something about when people pay attention and get details.
Oh, they were tasty as shit.
Yeah.
Too.
Yum.
So. All right. So welcome to Sin City's food. But
welcome to Chow Hall Chat.
Chow Hall Chat.
But you know what? There are like 3 people who watch this who are like, I know, I have my thing.
Oh,
I know exactly what you mean.
Hey, you know what? Seriously, look, I know we've got a little bit of engagement on that, but if you're watching this, what was your favorite deployed food? But I always get excited when I see slider with paper.
I know, I'm covering
I'm about to learn.
I'm looking over.
Are you guys ready for this? I think you guys.
I'm never ready for it, but I'm always happy.
I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like this. You guys like the 70s, right?
Yeah.
I tolerate the 70s.
Do you have any guesses what this is gonna be about?
You got me on this one, dude.
It's not about disco.
That was.
It was probably the furthest thing from disco from the 70s, which is hard to say. No, it's hard to say, but it's probably the furthest thing from disco in the 70s. You don't have a guess?
Well, I would. There were no muscle cars in the 70s. I was gonna make a sarcastic comment related to cars, but as soon as you say, "Well, it's not about disco, so it's not Trans Ams and Corvettes," so I'm out.
Okay,
I got nothing.
All right. Okay.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
Jim Rockford may be going back onto the streets of Los Angeles.
The Rockford Files?
Pause for effect.
All right. Now, and I'm hesitant because like I had a very negative reaction when they rebooted Magnum. But I'm going to be honest, the guy they got playing Magnum owned it. I think the script writing's a little forced, but the guy owns it. So
agreed.
The lead female
So let me preface all of this with everything I'm going to say here. Anytime you do a reboot, anytime you do anything, what really matters is does the audience think it's good?
Yes.
Right? We've talked about that on this show before.
Yeah.
Like people take big swings on stuff, whether it's a reboot or a big superhero thing, and sometimes it lands with the audience, sometimes it doesn't. It's all predicated on if they do something that the audience likes, if the audience thinks it's good. And so, I'm not going to pass any judgment on that because there's not a lot of information.
No, but I am interested to see who they cast.
I mean, they got a new Matlock.
All right. So we don't have casting information yet.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Fucking A, just listen.
Okay.
All right. NBC has ordered a pilot for an update on the Rockford Files. We all know that. The series that starred James Garner from 1974 to 1980. Comes from Universal Television.
I could do an entire episode just on the Rockford Files. The fact that James Garner had to teach his stunt driver how to do the Rockford turn.
Yeah.
All of that. It's all great stuff. Yeah.
So it's coming from Universal, which did the original series.
Yes.
Nice.
So, and writer Mike Daniels, who was a writer on Sons of Anarchy.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So it's going to have that kind of grit.
I think so. I think so. We'll see. It might even be grittier, which I'm kind of down for, right?
Yeah.
We all had doubts about the 2000s Battlestar Galactica because it was darker, grittier. It wasn't the fun light 70s thing, but it was fantastic, right?
Yep, it was. And nerdy military jokes. The lesson from the reboot of Battlestar Galactica: data links are evil.
Yeah. So don't trust AI. So it will be a contemporary take on the show, originally created by Stephen J. Cannell and Roy Huggins.
Yeah, absolutely.
And had future Sopranos writer David Chase. So now you know why it's so gritty back in the day.
Yeah.
So the log line for it reads, newly paroled after doing time for a crime he didn't commit,
Like the original.
James Rockford returns to his life as a private investigator using his charm and wit to solve cases around Los Angeles. Like the original.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long for his quest for legitimacy to land him squarely in the crosshairs of both local police and organized crime. Page 2.
Ooh.
No, that's it on the log line. But one thing I didn't know about, there were a couple things I didn't know about the show. And you guys asked about casting. No casting information yet. This announcement just came out today in Hollywood Reporter.
Okay.
So, and that encourages me that, so maybe there's a big star attached to this. Maybe not. They tried this in 2009 with Dermot Mulroney. They did a pilot. It never got picked up. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you know Dermot Mulroney, you're like, is he really James Rockford? But let's remember, these people are actors.
But also, Dermot Mulroney was fantastic in About Schmidt.
He's fantastic in everything he's in.
In the Pyramid Scheme. Yeah.
So there's no info on casting. More to follow on that. And remember, this is just a pilot order. It doesn't mean the series is coming.
Got it.
So
there's a lot of. Oh, go ahead.
So some things I didn't know about the original show. I have real vague memories of this show.
Oh, I own it on DVD.
Yeah, I remember seeing it as a little kid, but I don't remember a ton about the show. So what I didn't know, I don't know how I missed this. The Rockford Files spawned a series of 8 TV movies that featured James Garner, and members of the original cast. They were on CBS in the 90s.
Absolutely. There's a Facebook group called Fans of Jim Rockford.
Yep. Notable guest stars on the original series: Isaac Hayes.
Oh, sir. Yep. Exactly. For 2 episodes. Yeah.
Yep.
Did time with Jim Rockford.
Speaking of Magnum, Tom Selleck.
Not only did it saved Tom Selleck's career, because by the time Tom Selleck was on that show, he'd been on 8 failed pilots. And he watched James Garner lead that cast and dictated his behavior when he got Magnum PI. The final season of Magnum PI was never supposed to exist, and they just threw money at Tom Selleck until he agreed to do it, and then he spent all of it on gifts for the entire staff of the Magnum PI cast, and he learned all of that because him and Jim Rockford got to be very tight on that show.
You mean James Garner?
James Garner, sorry. James Garner. But yeah, he played, his character was Mr. White, and he was everything Jim Rockford wasn't.
Yep. Lou Gossett Jr.
Yep.
Lou was in everything back.
Rita Moreno. Yeah, Lou. Someone should have told Lou in the 70s you can say no to stuff.
Yeah.
Rita Moreno.
Oh, yes.
And last but not least, Jack Garner, James Garner's real life brother.
Oh.
I did know all of that, yes.
And
I knew none of it.
Finally, In 2002, The Rockford Files was ranked number 39 on TV Guide's 50 greatest TV shows of all time.
No notes. I maybe you should have ranked higher. My favorite thing, because up until that point, all your TV detectives were like these tough guys. If you watch any episode of The Rockford Files,
Kojak.
they'll be, tell us who you're working for. My client's confidential. Every time you hit him once, he'll spill his guts. Jim Rockford will absolutely give up anybody.
Rockford was, I think, if I remember right, Rockford was the first of a whole bunch of shows that were like that, right?
Yeah.
Kind of a gritty.
Yeah. There's not the guy in the white hat and the guy in the black hat.
He's
we
a little
operate
more
on spectrums.
ambiguous. He does what real people do, right?
At the end of the day, he's going to try to do the right thing, but sometimes it just doesn't work. There's also a great episode with Jimmy Dean is on one of those when he's working for what is supposed to be his character's ex-wife. Yeah, no,
but they were gritty, but they were also, because it was like the late 70s, they were light and fun. It was like a real like turnaround from the grit from the more serious stuff earlier, and it was the first of like a bunch of stuff like The Fall Guy and Magnum,
The Fall Guy
and the A-Team, and there were just a whole bunch of these in the late 70s and 80s, all the way up to like the last of those shows. I think was really Baywatch.
Yeah.
Or even
people running.
Even the last of the good guys aren't always absolutely good and bad guys aren't always absolutely bad. I would argue, and I know Baywatch was more recent. I would say Miami Vice.
Oh, Miami Vice was definitely in that zone.
At the end of the day, he's probably going to do the right thing. But getting there, he's going to wrestle with it a little.
Yeah.
And then Glenn Fry's going to sing a song.
Do you think there's space for this with all the great detective shows that are out there now? I mean, there's so many. There's real life, sort of solving crime podcasts. There's Will Trent, which you were talking about earlier.
Love Will
There's
Trent.
Matlock. There's Young Sherlock. There's Old Sherlock. There's I mean, there's. Do you think there's room for more? I'm a special investigator. Here's my cool shtick.
I am seeing
everyday investigators kind of.
I am seeing more and more room for Gen Xer nostalgia right now, and I think depending on how they do this show, I think it kind of can fit squarely into that Gen Xer nostalgia. Because again, it's NBC doing it,
sure.
So it's going to be on network, and it's probably going to be on Peacock. So it's. I think it's going to be aimed for Gen Xers, for a nostalgia play. For folks who still watch linear TV.
Yes, and I will add also, I've seen the trend lately, Tracker. Vicky's very much into Tracker. It's well written, and it is not as predictable as you think it is. Like they'll introduce a guy, develop the character, like, okay, clearly he's the bad. Nope, he just took a bullet to the head. So that's not going to be the guy.
But also linear TV.
And yes, it is. But what I'm seeing with a lot of this, with The Reacher on Amazon, with especially with Will Trent, and with all of this is, the era of the what was the Dragnet? These absolutely morally perfect, physically perfect people doing the right thing all of the time, and real life isn't like that.
Complex protagonists.
Yep. And also with Will Trent, but it's Will Trent and Reacher, they're neurodivergents. With Tracker, he grew up.
They're unrelenting too.
He grew up messed up. And took so.
If my mommy dies, I could be a star princess too.
And that's the stuff Gen Xers love.
Yep. Not just Gen Xers, but I think also you were millennials are this. They've been they've had their entire lives scheduled, and you will be this perfect thing and you go to college, and guess what? It didn't happen, and they're questioning whether or not they have value, and you're seeing these characters that are flawed and still have values and still do the good thing. I think Jim Rockford, I think there is room for a properly cast, properly written Jim Rockford.
I like that they're doing more unrelenting people. I like that, exactly like you said. I think there's space for it.
Mm-hmm.
And this idea
Yellowstone,
of,
those guys.
Of your past, your trauma, that obstacle in life, overcoming it, sort of turning into your superpower. There's a lot of that as well, and I think a lot of that's wrong.
Exactly. And I think there's a whole lot of people out there that just aren't perfect, and and rather than hiding that, it becomes this. The new Matlock actually, and they did a great job with Kathy Bates on that one,
which is good to hear. I haven't seen it. I never saw the old Matlock really, but
no, I was forced to. I lived in Georgia.
These rebooting a property isn't a guarantee. I don't know if you guys saw the new Quantum Leap.
I did.
It's okay. It's not great, and it's nowhere near as light and fun as the original Quantum. I'm wishing these guys luck. I really want to see this. It's hard enough to get something made in Hollywood, let alone you're still back at. You haven't even cast the pilot yet.
Yeah,
so.
Bring it all back. Bring back Murder, She Wrote. But like,
have you guys heard the theory on the internet about Murder, She Wrote?
No.
So there's this.
I think I have.
There's this theory floating around on the internet that Jessica Fletcher is the murderer in every single case, and she just sets all the actual people up to be the patsy, because wherever Jessica Fletcher goes, there's a bunch of murders.
Yeah.
If they reboot it,
and the clues just seem to be things only she knows.
Yeah.
No, that's a great theory.
Yeah, but
I have
Sherlock
read that
Holmes
one.
does it. He's a genius. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
they're all
there were a lot of murders in London when Sherlock Holmes was around, right?
Well, but the Robert Downey Jr. portrayal of Sherlock Holmes as this highly flawed, twisted individual.
Those are great. I haven't seen those in a long time, but those are a lot of fun.
I saw a rumor that there might do some reboots of those, but I don't know.
Well,
I think
even the one with
he's
Lucy
busy playing Dr. Doom now.
The one with Lucy Liu and all that, that guy.
Oh, that was great too.
Yeah.
That was great.
No, the Lucy Liu as Sherlock.
Well, we never.
Hold on, I gotta go drink more milk.
We never really know if you're kidding or not.
Sometimes I don't need it. I gotta go drink more milk.
Sometimes you don't know stuff through.
That's why I'm drinking my milk. I'm gonna get smarter.
Yep. You go ahead and drink that whole milk, just like the kids in school
With my
now.
steak sandwich. Nom nom.
And you're nothing but egg yolks.
Who needs 2 legs?
And here's how we get 40 million subscribers: is we are going to live telecast your foot getting cut off.
We're for sure doing that. We are for sure doing that.
What's up, fam? Hospital.
Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you want to see the other foot get cut off next week.
All right, I'm gonna put it to a vote. Left or right? Let's go. I'm gonna put on a prediction on market. All right, shut up. I gotta go drink more milk.
Push the button.
Thanks for joining us. If you want to disagree or agree, if you want to correct our math, or you just need to find out where the good tacos are, you can drop us a line at sincityspin.podcast@gmail.com. You can text us at 702-721-7328. We're on Facebook, Insta, Reddit, and the thing formerly known as Twitter. That is all we have. Stay safe and hopefully luck will be your lady. But if you wind up broke, well, I hope you have a swinging time.
Well, hot shit. You think I'm not bringing that back to you later today? You're out of time. Well, hot shit.